Hey guys!
Alright folks, we're here today to do the first Patreon poll winner of the year. We took a little bit of a hiatus during the holidays, but we're back, and the first winner for the year of 2023 is Oceanhoarse with Carved in Stone, our friends from Finland. Alright, we've done them on the channel many times.
Yeah, but I don't know if we said this before. Isn't an Oceanhoarse just a seahorse?
Yeah, that's technically what it is.
What it is, and I've never seen one.
In person?
Ever. I don't think.
So you know what it is, but you've never seen a picture?
I know what a seahorse is.
Think of a head of a horse, right?
Oh.
And then from the head of the horse, it goes really long down, and then it has like a little curly tail, like it curls up, and then they move like this.
There's a Pokemon called Horse. There's a Pokemon called Horsea, and if that's anything that looks like it, then
probably
cool.
not.
But that's the only thing I know.
When I was a kid, there was cartoons of Aquaman, and that's how they transported themselves around the ocean. Was riding seahorses.
Oh.
Which was kind of cool.
Yeah, I've never seen like a real seahorse.
Well, I've seen them at aquariums and shit like that. Not in person. I don't know.
What's funny is we've been to aquariums, but I don't remember seeing them.
Fuck, man. Like, you need to upgrade your skills here. Go on Instagram, search seahorses, do something.
Go on Google.
Fuck, or Google. Fuck, there's going to be pictures showing up. Whatever. I mean,
I bet you if I go on Instagram and I find a seahorse, it's probably going to have an OnlyFans.
No.
Like most things on Instagram.
Well, why would a seahorse have an OnlyFans? Like,
I don't know.
Who's getting turned on by a fucking seahorse?
Other seahorses?
Yeah, but they're not on OnlyFans. Fuck. Oh man, but then again, there's people with weird fetishes. There, people get turned on by furniture. All right. Anyways, you want to check this out?
Yeah.
All right, let's do it. What am I gonna do with this guy? And by the way, it's Oceanhoarse, not horse.
Yeah.
I must say this song, this song kind of reminds me of something, but I can't put my finger on it. I don't know, maybe like a heavier 3 Days Grace? I don't know.
No, I wouldn't. You know, I know what you're talking about because I have that feeling
I have
of,
that
of
feeling
familiarity.
Familiarity to the sound, but I can't.
But definitely not a heavier 3 Days Grace. Definitely
No?
not. No.
3 Doors Down? Since we're on the numbers?
Maybe. You know what? I'd say 3 Doors Down is more than 3 Days Grace.
Okay.
I think it gives me more of that early 2000s type sound.
Yeah, it's like groovy, but it's also a little bit of new metal into it. Like
It's like a little bit of new metal, but a little bit of that I don't know what genre, but a period is early 2000s. I'd put it like
yeah.
from 2000 and I'd not even say 2000. I would say 2002 to 2010.
Okay, so from before your birth to after your birth.
Yes.
Okay. Before Jesus and after Jesus.
I am middle name is Jesus.
Your middle name is Jesus. That's why I just said that.
You know, that's how it is. Because I think 01, I mean, 0 and 01, those 2 years, it was still...
That was the birth of Slipknot, by the way.
What, 2000?
99, 2000, that's the birth of Slipknot.
But I'm saying those 2 years, I feel like those were like the detoxification of the 90s with those 2 years.
Yeah, it was the death of grunge and alternative kind of died
Exactly.
a little bit. And
but then,
like, that's when the new metal kind of started
for me,
coming around.
The birth of stuff like, even though maybe they were around before or whatever, for me that is always like 3 Doors Down, bands like that.
3 Days Grace is...
3 Days Grace is those...
I don't know why you're giving me a hard
is
time
those
about
early...
3 Days
Yeah, but 3 Days Grace's sound, this doesn't remind me of that. This doesn't remind me... But yet they're in that...
But they're in that ballpark.
They're in that ballpark, but it doesn't remind me of that
We're actually
all.
3 Doors Down, actually.
More 3 Doors Down. When you said 3 Doors Down, it's perfect.
Yeah.
Kryptonite, all that shit. Like, this is...
Papa Roach, early Papa Roach.
Early Papa Roach, this is that.
Yeah.
That's what it reminds me of. Those early 2000s.
Right after they cut their life into pieces.
And that was their last resort, apparently?
Apparently, yeah. Apparently it was.
Definitely there was other resorts.
I'm sure there was. But anyhow.
There's always another option.
There are always other options than cutting your life into pieces.
Yeah. Funny enough, I feel like that's their most popular song.
It is their most popular song. Are you kidding me? That's their biggest hit.
Yeah.
Like every band has one. Like,
but that is
Radiohead has Creep.
But
they have that.
For me, Radiohead. My favorite Radiohead song is
Creep is their biggest song.
It's their biggest song, but for me, it's Karma Police.
I'm not saying which one is your favorite. I'm saying that's
biggest
their
song,
biggest song.
Is Creep.
Even they say that they hate playing it live, but they're kind of forced to play it.
That's their biggest song.
It's their biggest song.
Yeah, I mean, a lot of bands are on. I feel like for a band that, even though it's like it's their kryptonite, it's an honor to have a song that's multi-generational. Like they'll bridge not just the next 5 years.
How many bands out there would die to have
a song like that Papa Roach song? I mean, that song people still play it now.
I still listen to that song now.
Exactly, and it's 2023.
I don't listen to any of their new shit. I still listen to that song.
It's 2023. I mean, that is an honor. Even though it may be annoying, it is an honor to have a song like that. I don't know why we went
it's
on
like
that.
Alien Inform with Smooth Criminal, the cover that they did of Michael Jackson.
Oh, yeah.
That's like their biggest song ever. Anybody's ever heard what happened to those guys after that? No.
I don't know.
But I still listen to that song. When it comes on, I don't change it. I'm like, oh, fuck, I haven't heard that shit in a long time. Woo!
But, I don't know, 3 Doors...
Makes me want to do, like, the moonwalk and shit. Anyhow.
But some bands didn't get that, but some bands have a bunch of good ones, like 3 Days Grace have a bunch of good ones.
3 Days Grace has been around forever.
They've been around
just more than a bunch. Are you kidding me? They have like a lot of good... Once Adam left the band's kind of gone like a little bit sideways in my humble opinion. That's just my humble opinion. I'm a huge fan of Adam Gontier as a vocalist. Once he left the band, I don't think they've ever found themselves again. But the old stuff with him... What
would you think their biggest one was? Never Too Late?
Oh, it's hard, man. They have so many good songs. It's hard. I really like Home, but I don't think that's their biggest hit. Maybe Never Too Late is their...
Or Painkiller.
No, I think Never Too Late is their biggest one. I think that's their biggest one.
And
anyhow...
Kryptonite for...
oh, fuck yeah.
3 Doors Down.
Yeah, for sure. For sure. Fuck, even Superman listens to that song. You know what I'm saying? So anyhow, Oceanhoarse, Carved in Stone. What did you think?
I think when you said 3 Doors Down, that was the perfect band to kind of play this into. I know we just said it like thousands of times. But these guys do give me that... This song
sounds different from previous stuff that I've heard from them. So, I don't know.
But this song...
We're just talking about this song.
Talking about this song gives me that early 2000s.
Even the name of the song, Carved in Stone, it's such like a 2000s
Yeah.
title of a track.
Yeah, that gives me this early 2000s tint to it, right? And I have a soft spot in my heart for music that is very dated in my mind to that period, because that's the stuff I started out with. So I have a very soft spot in my heart for it, and this brings me to that. This brings me to, I don't know if I would say better days of the early 2000s when I was, but a wee lad.
But a wee lad, yeah. No, this song kind of gives me some of those vibes from that time period.
Grass was greener. I mean, if you go on Google Maps and you search up our area, the grass was greener, man.
Oh, there was a lot more grass around here. But anyways, and I don't mean the one you smoke it. I mean the one you cut it. So anyhow,
I mean technically, actually, yeah. I don't know. I had a brain fart there.
So anyways, I enjoyed the track. I just think the vocals should have been a little bit louder.
Yeah.
On the mix a little bit.
Yeah.
Because I felt like they were a little bit drowned out by the guitars and drums and everything else, and the bass. A lot of bass on this track. Sound wise, I like the mix, and I like the vibe. The almost more of like a stripped down, like hard rock, but not really hard rock. New metal, but not really new metal. Groove, but not really groove. It's like a little bit of everything, and at the same time a little bit of nothing. So, but I like it.
Because
that's kind of what that period was, because there was nothing that really defined it.
Audio Slave, stuff like that.
There was so many bands.
Many bands that were making music that were different, but yet still similar in that way. And this is that way.
Let's not forget Creed.
Oh.
Let's not forget Creed. You know what I mean? That's you cannot talk about that time period without talking about Creed.
And Nickelback.
Yeah.
And that period had its ups and it had its downs.
He's been down to the bottom of the bottle more than one time. So anyhow, I like the track sound-wise because it reminds me of that period. So there's a little bit of nostalgia to it.
Yeah.
And I appreciate that because, I don't know, it makes me feel good. It reminds me of simpler times. So this song kind of has that feel. But I do say that I felt like the vocals could have been a little bit higher. I think Stone Cold could have been a little bit higher on the no pun intended with the name of the song, but I think his voice should have been a little bit higher on the mix.
Yeah.
I just felt it was a little bit too low. It didn't allow it to have because his voice is magnificent. He has a really good tone, has a really good delivery, and I felt at times in the song when you really, specifically in the chorus, because the chorus is a little bit more melodic, and when you really need the song to kind of jump off a little bit more, it doesn't jump enough. You know what I mean? And I felt like if the vocals were a little bit higher on the mix, it would allow the song to have a little bit more of an impact.
Yeah.
Because musically the track is good, but this is a song that you're always going to come back to it based on the vocal performance and the lyrical content and how you interact that lyrical content with how you perform it vocally. Because that time period was all about the way the song makes me feel about that time period. And I feel like that time period, at least for me, was all about the lyrics, the emotion in the lyrics. Like a song like Kryptonite, you mentioned. It's easy to relate to those lyrics. It's easy to relate to what bands were talking about in songs at that time, regardless if you like the music or the bands or whatever. You know what I mean? Like Home or Never Too Late. Like, those songs are relatable. Lyrically, like, you can still listen to it now. And you're like, relatable. Fuck, they're still relatable. Sometimes I still feel like that. You know what I mean? But the reason why they became relatable is because they were hooky, they were catchy, and the vocals were really in the forefront. The sound was behind it, and the vocals were in the forefront. So the sound was important, but you really connected with the vocal performance. And this song, I felt like the vocals could have been a little bit more in the forefront. That's my only downside. But I enjoyed the track. It allowed me to go back in time a little bit.
Yeah, man. It does really make me...
another band, Stain.
Stain, yeah. But
I don't listen to them now, not even if they pay me. But anyways, it's a different story altogether.
I don't know why music like this really makes me. It transports me back to the box TV in my room with that shitty cabinet that had all the VHSs in it. And
it's nostalgic.
Playing with my WWE action figures and using my iPad as like the entrance way.
I mean, getting mad at you and breaking the ring on your head. Or something.
That was beautiful.
Yeah,
that's a story I tell.
I'm sure you do. Of abuse. But anyways,
by the time I shot the Nerf gun in your ear and it made a loud sound, and your instant reaction was to fucking give me an elbow.
Hey, you fuck around and then you find out.
Exactly. You play stupid games, you get stupid prizes.
Exactly. It is what it is, folks. It is what it is. It's the law of nature. For every action, there's an equal and opposite reaction.
What's funny is, like, I tell those stories, and it's like, I don't tell them as, like...
It builds character.
It builds character, but then you also, like, you tell those stories and you don't feel like you were in the wrong. I was in the wrong, and I learned.
You were in the fucking wrong.
I learned from those mistakes.
All right.
Perfect. I never wrestled at school after that.
I never bought you any more figurines after that.
That's a lie. We definitely did.
But not the ring. You had to use...
No. I didn't buy the ring. A family member heard what happened and bought me the ring.
The ring? All right. Anyways, guys, let us know your thoughts on Oceanhoarse, Carved in Stone, their latest track. They're signed to our friends at Noble Demon, and I'm sure they have new things popping up in 2023, as a lot of bands do, so keep your eyes open on their social media for all that information. I think they have some shows that they have planned out in Finland and Helsinki, so if you're in that part of the neighborhood, go check them out. They're a great band, they're a bunch of great guys, so go support them, and we'll see you all at the next video.
See ya.